Keith Urban is a four-time Grammy winner who, listen to this, has had 18 songs go #1 on the country charts.
And it has been 4 long years, but he is finally back with some new music. And I recently met up with Keith to talk about his brand new album, High.
As messed up as me, all alone, all your friends have all gone home.
Keith, it is great to see you. How are you?
I'm good, Jeff. How are you?
Very good, thank you. And so good to have new music from Keith. It's called High. Let's start with the title. Why'd you call it that?
Why not? Okay. I just love all the ways it seems to affect people as a single word that has many meanings, and I like it. I like all the meanings.
How do you come up with your album titles? Because it occurred to me, I mean, a lot of bands, they sometimes traditionally, like, they would pick what they think is going to be the biggest single, and like Hotel California, and call it that.
Sure.
But you look through your catalog, and we've got, like, you know, Fuse, Ripcord, Defying Gravity. You've never really named your albums after one of the songs.
Never, no.
Yeah. Why is that?
It's just a personal thing that I've always felt bad for the other songs. When an album's called just one song, and I always feel like the other songs are like, hey, what the hell, man?
Yeah.
You know, so I never wanted to call an album after one song.
4 years between albums.
Yeah, it wasn't intentional.
Well, part of this is because you actually had an album, but then scrapped it?
Yeah.
How do you know when something's not working?
Because I don't have the feeling.
Yeah.
It's the feeling that I want, a certain feeling from hearing a record that I, either get or I don't get. I get it from this record, but I didn't get it from the previous one.
Well, take me home. Take me home. 2, 3, 4.
I want to talk about a few of the songs on the album. Start with Daytona, which features a friend of our show and Canadian Steven Lee Olsen. He was a co-writer in this, like he was Blue Ain't Your Color.
Yeah.
Tell us.
Right.
I understand that you were sitting on this song for a while. Is that right?
Yes. Sorry, Steven. Years. Yeah. He wrote it with a guy in my band, Nathan Barlow. The two of them wrote it, and I think it was January or February of 2017. I got a text from Nathan saying, I know every writer thinks the song they just wrote is their best song, but I actually think this is a really good song. And it was Daytona. And I listened to it, and Steven Lee is singing it, and I was like, man, this is a great song. This is a really good song.
By the way, there's a great moment as well. You brought Steven up on stage with you at the Sunfest?
Yeah, to do Blue Ain't Your Color. Yeah.
That was a vibe.
Yeah, he was freaking out.
Yeah.
It's great to see him put on the spot like that. It's such a great song.
Yeah, it is. It's such a good song. Laughing All the Way to the Drink. You name check Matthew McConaughey.
Yes.
In this. Have you heard from Matthew?
Yes. I actually FaceTimed him because I was trying to see if he would do something on the song. I was trying to get him to do the all right. Yeah. Actually do a real one, like fresh and everything.
Yeah.
And of course he's like, yeah. Well, when do you want to buy? And I'm like, well, could you come in? And he's like, I'm in the middle of filming. And then it was that classic thing. Like by the time he's able to do it, we're going to be done. And
right.
I'll just skip that. But he was, it's so funny to talk about him because he was being interviewed that morning that I was going to write that song. And I was watching the interview, and he was talking about people mispronouncing his name as McConaughey. McConaughey. Yeah. People say McConaughey. And he goes, it's not McConaughey, it's McConaughey. It's not he, it's hey, And so I clocked that, and I'm like, yeah, he must get that a lot, And so when we were writing the song, and there was a thing about, there's too much traffic on the interstate, so I hit the exit now, ripping down the back street, seat back like McConaughey. I just went, well, it's perfect. It's probably gonna, I wouldn't have thought of that if I hadn't seen that interview that morning.
Yeah. It's funny where inspiration comes from. Hockey season is fast approaching. In Canada, we're very excited about that.
Yeah.
And the Nashville Predators, I was reading, they're going to actually kind of honor you at a game later this season.
With a bobblehead. I've made it.
Yeah. Now, do you get, because sometimes bobbleheads can go really wrong.
Yeah.
Have you seen this bobblehead yet?
I haven't, so the jury's out. Let's see what happens.
You a big hockey fan?
We go to a bunch of Preds games.
Yeah.
I just heard a lot of people go, but yeah, we get down to a lot of Preds games.
Yeah, they're fun. They're a blast.
Yeah.
In Nashville.
Yeah, I
Sure.
started going maybe back in the late 90s, and I love it because I didn't grow up with that. There wasn't any ice hockey in Australia. There was hockey, like field hockey.
Yeah.
But not ice hockey, and man, that thing moves. It's exhilarating to watch.
Yeah, Keith, it is always good seeing you.
You too, Jeff.
Always good having new Keith Urban music
Thank
as
you
well.
so much.
Congrats.
Appreciate that.